everyone, I'm Bridget, and today I'm excited to show you the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle deck. It is by Rockpool, and what's nice is that they do have the title on all the sides here, so that no matter where you put it, you'll be able to see which deck it is. They also have the little thumb holders here, which make it easy, and it's a nice sturdy box too. It makes it nice to lift up, and there's a cute moon in there. And they have a nice minimal design on the inside all around. And inside they have a nice chunky guidebook, a lot of spreads and information in here. They have the contents page, introduction, Mabon themes and areas of focus, which is nice if you're not sure what to ask about. You can always go here. How to use the cards. They even have how to use the cards beyond Mabon, which is nice, and other ways that you can use them. I'm going to go through all these card spread ideas, so feel free to screenshot any of them. They have a nice amount of spreads too, as I mentioned. And they even have one if one says yes or no, you can further extend that reading. And the last one. And then the rest is the cards and their meanings, which we'll get into later. So these are the backings. They are a bit big for my small hands anyway. As you can see, it does have gilded edges here, nice orange ones. I've been using it a lot even when it's not the season for it. And the cardstock just goes right back. Not too thick, but it's not like printer paper thin either. It's a nice cardstock, and as you can see, it's glossy in the front and the back, but it doesn't overdo it in that way. And I really enjoy this style that they have throughout, because they have all the sabbats for each deck, which is really nice. And as you can see here, they don't have keywords, but they have this mini message here. So you can always do like a 3-card spread reading, and you can still see what the message is overall. And if you want more in-depth information, you can always go back to the guidebook. And I know they do have a Samhain deck too, but I just tend to like this more, and I think it's also great for shadow work, so that's also why I use it when it's not the season for it. And it just gives a nice cozy feeling to your readings too. I just really love the style. What's nice about the guidebook too is that within the description of some of these cards, They'll also put in like rituals and spells, other exercises as well for you to practice on. This is a great deck to start with that. This deck also has 44 cards. Even this card just looks nice and cozy, and it's even similar, I would say, to the Hermit card. If you look within, the answers will unfold. And it's cards like these that it also has, and like the message one we saw earlier where there are warning cards, which is nice as well. To depending on your practice and what you do, you can figure out ways to protect yourself how you see fit. See, this one is perfect for shadow work. What are you keeping hidden that needs to be worked on and seen? Again, another one, letting things go. So it has nice cards like these throughout with different meanings in certain areas of your life that you might need to focus on. So not one card means the same thing, just in a different way. You can always see what other messages are there for you. And in the guidebook too, there are the keywords. There's just none on the card itself, which I do prefer when the keywords are on the card, but that's just me and my preferences. It's kind of like children's book style, it reminds me of, which I'm kind of picky about with the decks that I use, so I usually tend to go towards this style more. These don't really fan out as well. Kind of half push it out as you go. And even that still needs a little help. Could try again. Yeah, doesn't really fan out all that well. Oh, did better last time on that one. What I like to do is over the hand shuffle, which it does do really well for that kind. And we'll do just a one card reading. That one flew out. Oh, that's a nice card to get for collective reading. So we'll put these next to here so you can see the backings. Coven, I am you and you are me. When we come together, we are all we seek. And we'll look into the guidebook. So when we get into the guidebook, you'll see the keywords: family, community, raised power. It still shows the mini message here and the title. And when you do look through the guidebook, just make sure you are looking for the card number at the top, not at the bottom. The bottom is for if you're looking at the contents pages here, which I was very confused about when I first got it. And each card description always starts with your higher self chose this card. So no matter which one you go to, see here, it's always your higher self chose this card because. Your higher self chose this card because it's a positive one for achieving goals that involve many people. One person is powerful on their own but may lack certain skills or knowledge that another can easily fill. Consider seeking a partner or partners to aid in your quest if you have not already. The collective power of your partnership or team will catapult and hasten your success. Also, if you've been struggling to do tasks that do not come naturally to you, you may consider seeking help from someone who has expertise in this area. It could be time to expand your business family by hiring a new employee or giving an existing additional duties that are suited to their talents. In a reading about love, the Coven card can mean sharing activities with your family and learning from each other in the process. You may ask your kids or partner to show you more about some of your interests, as taking an active role in the interests of those you love will contribute to more connection, understanding, and support, and represents a different way to show that you care. And sometimes they are one page, other times there's 2 or 3, and like I mentioned, they'll add a little ritual or spell at the end or exercises for you to try. So I like how it's different type of guidebook in that respect. It's like a little mini spell book you can always refer back to as well. And let me know how you guys use your decks. If you have this deck, do you use it just for Mabon and Autumn? Or do you use it outside of the season 2? And if so, how do you use it differently? I always love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.